What is going on, Atlanta Falcon fans, man? Y'all know what it is. Your boy Antoine Smith. Smith Sports Machine. Y'all know I get down, man. Y'all know how I do it. Stopping in right quick, man, to give y'all another free agent prediction that Fox Sports made with the Falcons and its defense again. If y'all caught the Greg Newsome video, if y'all haven't, please go check that out. But defense is another target they think for the Atlanta Falcons, and it's with the defensive line. And look, the defensive line, just like the cornerback, is a little bit wrecked because we're gonna have a good little bit of free agents. But let's keep it real, man. You know, this I think this is gonna be a team identity that thrives off defensive identity. David Onyemata is a free agent. Kentavious Street is a free agent. You do have the young guys in Orhorhoro and Brandon Dorlus, but you still need depth. And John Franklin Myers, he can play in a 3-4 in or a 3-4 tackle. Now he's a little bit on the small side when it comes to weight, and I always talk about space eaters, but he's agile for his size. He's 6'4", about 290. And like I said, he's versatile. He can play the end or tackle positions. But they absolutely need depth. Zach Harrison is another guy coming off an injury, so we don't know what his timeline is going to look like. He's also a 3-4 end. Lakel London, he adds depth. One guy that impressed me last year that I think they should make a priority to re-sign is Sam Roberts, who they got from Carolina. Um, he's one of those big bodies that I think he played well in this defense last year. He was one of the reasons why these edge rushers, James Pierce and Jalen Walker all were thriving last year. Also, Caden Ellis when he was asked to rush the passer. So when you look at Leonard Floyd possibly not coming back, that's $10 million you paid him last year. I mean, the way you look at it, man, I think John Franklin Myers makes sense. Now, he was drafted in 2018 by the Rams, but he was released due to an undisclosed injury. Picked up by the Jets the following, 2020. He missed 2019 with an undisclosed injury, but did end up in New York with the Jets where he thrived in 4 seasons, uh, setting career highs each and every season. The first season he played in 15 games, started two, so he was a spot starter to start off. But he did have 3 sacks that first season, and gradually he kept getting better as a pass rusher. Has set a career high in tackles in 2024 with Denver, who he was with last year as well. Last 2 seasons, 14 and a half sacks. That's pretty good for an interior lineman. So when you look at what he brings, he's a very decent run stopping run stopping defensive tackle that I think can come in and help this run defense, which is near the bottom for most of it, if not all the season in the 20s. So when you look at him, he also gets to the football. Quarterback hits 20 in 2022, 14, 18, and 15. So he's always near the quarterback, and that's a good thing. That lets me know that if David Onyemata is not going to come back, and David Onyemata is actually older than him, so when you get that pass rush, swing tackle, I think this moves make all the sense in the world. Tackle for loss is up there as well. So he's always around the football. He's a decent run stopper, and it's just something that the Falcons need. Uh, Asking price, market value is $7.9 million, and that would be around 2 years, maybe a little bit over $15 million, or you can go a little bit higher at 3 years, a little bit over $20 million. So John Franklin Myers would be an excellent fit in this 3-4 system with his versatility, him being able to, stop the run and get after the quarterback as a pass rusher. So John Franklin Myers, um, let's see right quick what they have to say as far as how he fits with the Falcons. I want to see what Fox Sports has to say. I'm going to put it up on the screen. And it says Franklin Myers has reset his career for 4 sacks in each of the last 2 seasons. I talked about that just a little bit. Getting 7 in 2024 and 7.5 last year. That's solid production from 2 year, $15 million deal, which means he was at $7.5 million, and that's still a steal. And he'll get more than that this time around a key cog on a top 5 defense to help the Broncos to the AFC Championship game. And that's another thing. He played with a defense that was top in the NFL. and he can bring that type tenacity to this Falcons defense. Something that they've been playing with last year, setting a career high in sacks as a team last year with 57. A guy like this just keeps making it better and keeps it going. But it said if he doesn't stay in Denver, keep an eye on Atlanta where defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich had him with the Jets. And that's another thing. We talk about familiarity with this team. When you talk about familiarity with this team, these are the type moves that you talk about. Falcons need interior line help. As I said, you got a lot of free agents on that interior of that line, outside of the two young guys that you have. But bringing in a veteran like a John Franklin Myers help those guys along as well. And Brandon Dorlus, to me, is only going to get better with 8.5 sacks last year. I can see him as a double-digit guy in 2026. So, John Franklin Myers, Fox Sports thinks he would be a great fit for the Atlanta Falcons. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Drop those comments. Let's debate. Let's have fun as always, man. Y'all know how we do it on the Sports Machine. This your boy Antoine Smith signing off. I will holler at y'all soon, man. Peace.